Hey everyone, I'm AsTQ and welcome to my tool-assisted superplay of Fossil Fighters. This is a low-optimized, semi-commentated task focused on experimentation and developing a usable task route for the game. I'll be explaining any strategies, discoveries, and mistakes as they come up. As usual for my tasks, this one starts with a mistake. Not only could we have reached the title screen faster by pressing start once instead of A multiple times, but there's also no need to set the text speed to fast. This is because we can clear every text box in just 2 frames regardless of text speed. Using a long name loses a few frames, but given that this task isn't optimized, I decided to sign it anyway. The game tries to force you to capitalize the first letter of your name, but I got around that by simply deleting that extra letter. For some reason, choosing herbivore over carnivore saves 1 frame. I didn't actually know this and just chose Triceratops because I like its outfit. In addition to the appearance of our character, you also get the legs fossil of whichever dinosaur you chose. This has led to countless theories as to what the best choice is, but most of our options are either too weak to be worth using or completely unobtainable. Playing the English version of the game isn't just to make the text readable. Well, okay, that is why I chose English, but this version actually is faster than the Japanese version, due to the removal of a bowing animation for many NPCs. This is a good time to mention that movement in this task isn't optimized. I generally just use the D-pad for movement because it's the easiest thing to do, but perfect movement uses the touchscreen to run in as straight of a line as possible to each destination. My text mashing is similarly lazy since I just use the turbo button instead of frame-precise inputs. When done perfectly, you can clear up to 30 text boxes per second, which is roughly twice as fast as you'll see in this task. There are some text boxes that are tied to animations and can't be skipped, and those text boxes are not affected by your text speed. Welcome to the cleaning minigame. We're given 90 seconds to excavate a fossil from a rock and we'll clean most rocks within 12. The score we get when cleaning a fossil gets directly translated into experience points for its corresponding Venusaur, so it's important that we get a perfect score here. That may have looked fast, but Guanlong X has already improved this cleaning by nearly 2 seconds. A link to his video is in the description. The perfect score gets us a rank 2 Spinax. Spinax has one of the highest attack stats of any air-type Venusaur, so it will be our main attacker for the first half of the game. Welcome to the cleaning test, my personal least favorite part of the game. The score we get on this fossil doesn't matter, so I just used the hammer to clean as quickly as I could. I should mention that there currently isn't a perfect cleaning technique, so nobody actually knows for sure whose times can be improved or by how much. It takes a set amount of time to walk into position in this cutscene, so it would actually be faster to talk to Tiffany from the far right instead of the center. This tutorial battle is always one turn long and doesn't actually use the Spinax we revived. Instead, we are given a rank 1 Spinax for this fight. Spinax has a 15% critical hit rate, but you wouldn't know that from watching this task. Critical hits deal 50% more damage than normal, allowing us to get quick kills even when our Venusaurs are relatively weak. Welcome to the trial dig site, where we learn how to use our pickaxe. Well, we learn how to dig up fossils with it anyway. It has other uses, which we'll see later, but for now we just need to dig up the various types of rocks. We're also told how to use the sonar, but we have no need for it. We're required to add Shan to our party to progress, which means cleaning its fossil. Unlike Spinax, we want Shan to have as few experience points as possible, so we intentionally cleaned it poorly by smashing it with a hammer. This is the machine we use to change our party. Using it is slow, so we try to stick with a consistent team for as long as possible. This tutorial also doesn't use our Venusaurs. Once a battle is started, there is no known way to manipulate RNG, excluding making different actions within the battle, of course. Instead, RNG has to be manipulated before the battle. I set the RNG by spamming inputs on the fade-in to the preparation screen. Turn order is based on which team has the most LP, which is generally unfortunate for us. In general, we will go second when we are strong enough to one-shot enemies, and first when we want to get hit before attacking. The trial dig site would be a great place to pick up fossils to sell later. Too bad I didn't think of that until after it became a problem. Greenhorn Plains is the first real dig site. We can find fossils for Spinax, Shanshan, V-Raptor, Goyle, and Tarbo here, all of which are Venusaurs I at least considered using at some point. We pick up Spinax legs for a power boost and V-Raptor head because it will be required later. Tarbo is too rare to be used, and Goyle was considered for its plus 30% attack support, but skipped in favor of critical hits. I'll try to make a note of any fights that would be made faster if we had Goyle. Behold the sonar ping of shame. I would remove it, but doing so desyncs my next fossil cleaning. In other news, fossil cleaning has RNG for some reason. You can actually skip getting your metals stolen, which saves roughly 6.6 seconds. However, doing so requires a task double clip, which at this point in the task had not been discovered yet. We clean our Greenhorn Plains fossils immediately to make use of the boost to Spinax's stats. Integrating another part will also teach it a new attack. Hey, can we all agree to not tell the game I damaged the fossil in the bottom right? The hexagon covering that part left a few pixels exposed, but since the game thought it was covered, I didn't lose points when it was damaged. At this point in the task, I thought B-Raptor's score didn't matter. I later found out that I should have cleaned it to around 55 points. This is because LP scales directly with experience points, and I need B-Raptor to be easily one hit in several fights later. I spent several hours trying to beat Spinax with a critical hit auto counter into max damage critical hit Spinax Fang before realizing it was much easier to just sacrifice Shan to the crit gods. Whenever a Venusaur is defeated, its owner gains double their normal FP recharge, usually maxing out their FP by the start of their turn. We can abuse this to spam high cost attacks. I pick up a few convenient fossils on my way to the boss fight. We can sell these later for an important upgrade. Did I mention that auto counter is annoying? Every time it activates you lose roughly 2/5 of a second, although it does make some damage ranges easier to hit. Excess crits cost around 8 frames, though I didn't try to minimize those. Instead, I'm just trying to finish fights in the minimum number of turns and/or attacks. I'm pretty sure this is the exact same rock as the previous cleaning test, but since cleaning has RNG I had to retest it anyway. We move last in this fight, and V-Raptor can one-hit Shan-Shan, so I put it in the AZ at the start of the battle. In general, you can only sacrifice a Venusaur in the AZ, since the SZ halves the damage most Venusaurs give and take.